Hey guys, welcome once again to the Brothers of Steel. This is yours truly, Maximus and DARTH FRED, and this week it has all been about Battlefront 2 open beta for the PS4. Today we're going to look at its predecessor and compare the two so that you can know whether or not it's worth a buy. So, before you decide to fork out your hard-earned cash, we're gonna go back in time and we are going to evaluate what made the original Battlefront great and what DICE chose to improve upon. So, the very first Battlefront was made in 2004. Yeah, that looks kind of good. There's some games that look crappier than that. Anyway, that's a little bit too far back. Let's jump to 2015 with the Star Wars Battlefront that we know. So, Star Wars Battlefront was released in 2015 alongside the big Star Wars movie at the time, The Force Awakens. But this new revamp of the Battlefront series was bittersweet. So, on one hand, you had an iconic, graphically improved Battlefront that stood testament to the Star Wars series, and yet on the downside, there were many. Number one, there was no campaign. The game launched without a campaign and only had a survival mode. 2, there was a general lack of maps and weapons. And number 3, the big kahuna of it all, most of the good content was just locked away behind a gigantic paywall. Thank you, EA. So if you wanted the good stuff, you gotta fork out $50 for it. And the biggest letdown of all, OMG, there was no space combat. Yeah, can you believe a Star Wars game that had no space combat? So eventually they added some more stuff like the Death Star downloadable content. Eventually you did get your air combat mode with Fighter Squadron, but it wasn't the same like the older games and stuff like that, you know. And also they missed out on the opportunity to have a Clone Wars era. But generally the game looked awesome as it was running on the Frostbite 3 engine. Also, the multiplayer was totally fantastic, and on top of all of this, you had wonderfully original gameplay modes such as Walker Assault and Heroes vs. Villains. So the question is, will DICE learn from their mistakes, and also will they develop upon the things that they did well in Battlefront 2?
Hear you nothing that I say. You must unlearn what you have learned.
Alright, I'll give it a try.
No, try not. Do or do not. There is no try.
So DICE did not try, they did. They listened to the gaming community and they implemented all the positive aspects of Battlefront 1 to come up with a bigger, better game. And just like its predecessor, Star Wars Battlefront 2 is being launched in prelude to an upcoming Star Wars movie. In this case, in 2017, it is Star Wars The Last Jedi. So, with all that said, let's take a look at all the improvements. The campaign mode in Star Wars Battlefront 2 will give players a different perspective. In this year's sequel, players will take on the role of an elite Special Forces soldier in the Imperial Navy. When it comes to content, boy did DICE learn from their mistakes. I mean, they added a whole whopping 18 new locations, 14 new heroes, and I mean bloody hell, 39 new vehicles. So, we can safely say that Star Wars Battlefront 2 has evolved tremendously, and we're totally looking forward to great things. And these great things were certainly manifested in the beta, or was it? So, we're gonna have our beta experience with our very own brother of steel, Darth Fred.
Hey, defend to the life, you know. This game, boy. This game, boy. Hey, that's it. That's it, dog. Dog, I done was. I legit done. I can't prove no point. Drunken hobo. With what? With how? Dog, this okay, fine. Call it balance. I just get pro people, boy. Like, I swear to God, some people now install this beta because they hear about Star Wars, and like, I don't know, nobody decided to go and watch, maybe, I don't know, Westy, you have Jack Frags, you have the whole of YouTubers covering this game, but no, nobody does want to go and watch that. Nobody does even watch like E3 and watch how you just play the game. Everybody does just be like, hey, beta, boy, free, open, yeah, let me play, man, let me play. When this game just pissing me off, boy. Where them man and them was? Where they back just scratch or something? They're robbing a Wookiee back in the forest or something.
So, based on the beta alone, we could see exactly where Star Wars Battlefront 2 is headed, and that direction is pretty good. Yes, they may have had a couple issues, but I'm sure in the coming months that will be fixed. But personally for me, I just like the development with regards to the arcade mode, where I could actually develop my skills as a player. The only thing that we may have to fear is that disease of a paywall. But I guess the company does have to make money, but let's hope they keep it within reason. So this is yours truly, Maximus and DARTH FRED of the Brothers of Steel, and we were looking at Star Wars Battlefront 2, its development, the beta process, and where it's headed. So don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, check us out on our Facebook page, share up the love, and don't forget to check us out next time.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel for a new video every week, and check out the Brothers of Steel every Wednesday for overnight Overwatch.